Alright, so today we're going to go ahead and do a build on the Smok TFV8. And I've already gotten it taken apart on this. You have the base here and the rebuildable deck, which comes in there along with the octa-core and the quad-core. This is the one that comes, the build deck comes pre-coiled with clapton coils in it. As you can see, part of the chimney is around it already, so we'll just end up taking that off. You can see those coils in there real good. They're pretty good sized coils. I haven't actually measured it yet to see what the ohms are on it, but it's massive airflow. That sucker. And I like the way that juice wells are in this. You can see here, both sides are combined together and go underneath one of the posts. I like this because I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult for the juice to come up and over and into the airflow there. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a build. I'm going to go ahead and try it on these claptons. I'm not usually a big fan of the claptons, but Smok usually does a pretty good job on that. So I'm going to give it a whirl. Let's put it on my 521 tab here and see what it is reading at as is, and then do a little test fire on it and see if we can squeeze it down a bit. So without doing anything at all, if you can see this, it's going to be 0.44. I think it'll probably go up a little bit from there once we do some test firing. Something tells me it's going to end up around 0.5. See it, it's looking like it's getting pretty even there. So let's check it out now. 0.32 actually went down. I was wrong. All right, let's get some cotton in this sucker. I'm going to be using Native Wicks Platinum Blend. Love this stuff. Never a dry hit on that. So these aren't huge coils, but they're fairly good size. So I'm going to get a piece. Yeah, about so. So what we're going to want to do here is cut it to where it's just down into the hole. So right above with it right here, right above that O-ring, essentially is where we're going to want to go on that. But first, I'm going to thin these out first because I think it's easier to thin it out when you got more on there than less. I've got considerable amount of cotton on this side, this one, so get that nice and thin. Here, that's feeling pretty good. Just a little more. This one's pretty thin as is, but thin it out just a little bit more. Get that juice to be able to travel up that cotton real good. That one's real thick, so got a lot to work with here. Pull a big old cloud off that one. Just break that. And last one. This is the side that I already pulled quite a bit off of, so I'm not going to do too much there. These little spots in it. Now I'm going to trim that sucker down. Some nice little bow ties going here. There we go. Might still have just a little too much, I think, on this. Oh, that might just be just right. All right. So I'm going to poke this down without juicing it first. Sometimes I'll juice them, then poke them in there because it's a little bit more pliable, but since I've never done this one before, I'm just going to get in there all nice and dry, see how tight it gets on that. Let's see. That is pretty good. Trying to get in there nice and smooth like, so it's not bunched up. Cotton has a nice straight path to wick up that juice. And it looks pretty good right there. You don't need to be stuffed full. You just need to make sure that cotton's covering it. Do the other side. Move it down around in there, make sure it's nice and fluffed out and not packed down. And one more. So I think the trick here, the nice part about it is, with that post right there, you end up with a nice little spot, a little breather spot in there. The cotton goes in there real nice. It's nice and separated by the post. So just a little bit of cotton, more cotton on top on this one. I think we should be good. Let's juice it up a little bit. Go with some Sour Dream. And this is, I believe, a 70-30, so it's pretty thin. So we'll probably find out if I'm flooding real quick with this one, this juice. And I've already got some in the tank that I just pulled it off of. Anyhow. Keep going a little bit in the channel there. I'm not going to fire it up too much because this 510 or 521 tab is, I think the battery's getting a little dead on it, so get this onto one of my mods. We'll go from there. And like I said, I already got some juice in the tank. So we'll want to put the chimney on here. And I like that because the cotton is not around the threads anywhere, so that went on just smooth as could be. You didn't have to worry about the cotton getting into it at all, which is nice. Not too many RTAs are built like that. So put that sucker back on there. On there nice and good. Alright, let's see if she floods. A couple air bubbles coming up, which should be normal. That's what you kind of want. Not seeing anything yet. And give it a minute. Not seeing anything coming through on that. So let's give her a shot. She ended up at 0.36. Already wicked up and juiced. Just a matter of a minute, really. I'm going to run that about 70 watts. It's a little high for 0.36 for me, but see how she does. Flavor's really good. About the same amount of cloud that the octa-core makes, but definitely not at the same wattage. The octa-core usually run at about 110 to 120 watts. A little idea of the vape off of this. pretty thick. Again, still not flooding, so that's good. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set it down for a minute because that's usually when I get into trouble. Let's set it down and we'll come back in just a minute and see if there's anything coming out. Alright, so let's take a look at it. It's been about 5 minutes or so, and it does not appear to be leaking at all. I like it. A couple air bubbles come out of here. Yep, there we go. Got one little one going right there, which is good. You want a little bit of air bubble coming out every once in a while, but not constantly. So I got my other one with the octa-core on it. I do a little cloud comparison here, and this one I've got, it is at 100 watts, 0.16 ohms. Let's take a look at what it produces. Now let's compare that to the Clapton. I'd say pretty comparable. Obviously, the Clapton coils take a little bit longer to warm up, which, like I said before, not a huge fan, but they've got good flavor, so I'll run these through, and then whenever I burnt this out, I will go ahead and do another build with probably some 24 gauge nichrome. Until next time, thanks.